Welcome back to the channel. Big news in the NFL, Terry McLaurin, two-time Pro Bowl wide receiver, has requested a trade from the Washington Commanders. McLaurin's been a rare bright spot in Washington, consistently producing despite quarterback turmoil. His trade request signals a major shift for both the Commanders and the league. When a player of his caliber is available, every GM is interested. Today, we're breaking down 6 teams that should be all in on acquiring McLaurin. We'll look at their rosters, cap space, and how McLaurin could transform their offenses. Let's kick things off with a West Coast team facing a sudden void at receiver. First up, let's talk about the Los Angeles Chargers, a team with sky-high expectations and a fan base hungry for a championship run. With Mike Williams' sudden retirement, the Chargers find themselves in urgent need of a top-tier receiver to pair with their franchise quarterback Justin Herbert. Williams was a key part of their offense, and his absence leaves a major void that can't be filled by just anyone. Terry McLaurin isn't a direct replacement for Williams, but his elite route running, quick acceleration, and ability to separate from defenders would make him Herbert's go-to target in clutch moments. He brings a different skill set, one that could elevate the entire passing game. The Chargers are in a win-now window with Herbert still on his rookie deal. This is the time to be aggressive. They can't afford to waste another season while their young star is at his most affordable and most dynamic. Financially, the Chargers are in excellent shape. They have the cap space to absorb McLaurin's contract and even offer him a lucrative long-term extension, securing their receiving core for years to come. Imagine pairing McLaurin with Keenan Allen, 2 elite receivers with complementary skill sets. Defenses would be forced to pick their poison, opening up the field for Austin Eckler, the tight ends, and even the deep ball. Young receivers like Joshua Palmer and Jalen Guyton would benefit tremendously from learning behind 2 established stars. They could develop at their own pace, without the pressure of being thrust into lead roles before they're ready. For McLaurin, joining a legitimate contender with a star quarterback like Herbert is a massive upgrade. He'd finally have the chance to play meaningful games in January and showcase his talent on the biggest stage. The trade price will be steep, likely a first-round pick, maybe more. But for the Chargers, this is the kind of bold move that can change the trajectory of a franchise. Draft picks are valuable, but proven stars like McLaurin are even rarer. McLaurin is a proven star, not a draft gamble. He's shown he can produce at a high level regardless of who's throwing him the ball. Adding him to the Chargers' offense would instantly elevate their attack, making them a real threat to any defense in the AFC. Herbert's arm and McLaurin's speed could become one of the league's most dangerous combinations. The fit is almost too perfect to ignore. It's the kind of move that could define an era for the Chargers. If the Chargers are serious about competing for a Super Bowl, this is the move they need to make. It's about sending a message to the rest of the league that they're all in. Their general manager should be on the phone with Washington right now, working to get this deal done before another contender swoops in. McLaurin's arrival would energize not just the team, but the entire fan base. It would signal a new era of Chargers football, one defined by ambition and star power. It's a bold, aggressive move that signals the Chargers are all in and ready to take on the best in the league. With Herbert and McLaurin leading the charge, the sky's the limit for this offense. They could become one of the most exciting duos in football. The AFC is absolutely stacked with talent, but this dynamic duo could be the difference maker that puts the Chargers over the top. The Chargers have the need, the cap space, and the ambition to make this happen. All the pieces are in place. Don't be surprised if you see McLaurin suiting up in powder blue next season. It's a move that just makes sense for both sides. With McLaurin in the fold, the Chargers could become the most explosive offense in the conference. And maybe, just maybe, bring a Lombardi trophy to Los Angeles. Next, the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders have solid weapons in Waller and Renfrow, but lack a true outside threat. McLaurin would be the game-breaking X-receiver they desperately need. Geno Smith needs a reliable, explosive target to sustain his resurgence. McLaurin's intelligence and versatility fit perfectly in Josh McDaniels' system. Financially, the Raiders can make it work with some creative cap management. Imagine a trio of Waller, Renfrow, and McLaurin. Defenses would be stretched thin. This move would signal the Raiders are serious about contending in the AFC West. For McLaurin, Las Vegas offers star status and a chance to be the focal point. The trade would cost a first-rounder and more, but the Raiders have the assets. McLaurin could be the missing piece to elevate the offense from good to great. In a division with Mahomes and Herbert, firepower is essential. The Raiders need to make a bold move to keep pace. McLaurin's arrival would energize the team and the fan base. It's a high-stakes gamble, but one that could pay off big. The Raiders should be all in on McLaurin. Now, the New York Jets, a team desperate for a playmaker. A franchise hungry to break free from years of offensive struggles and missed opportunities. Injuries to Davante Adams and Mike Williams have left their receiving core depleted, forcing the Jets to rely on backups and unproven talent in critical moments. With Justin Fields at quarterback, the Jets need a true number one target, someone who can stretch the field, win contested catches, and give Fields the confidence to take shots downfield. McLaurin's deep threat ability pairs perfectly with Fields' arm, creating a dynamic duo that could keep opposing defenses on their heels every single week. This move isn't just about this season. It's about Fields' long-term development, giving him a reliable weapon to grow with and build chemistry for years to come. The Jets have the cap space and draft capital to make a deal happen, and their front office knows the window to compete is now. McLaurin would draw top coverage, opening things up for Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall, making the entire offense more unpredictable and dangerous. He'd instantly become the face of the Jets' offense, a leader both on the field and in the locker room, inspiring teammates and fans alike. The trade cost will be high, but the Jets can't afford to waste another year of Fields' growth, especially with a coaching staff eager to prove they can win. McLaurin could be the difference between another lost season and a legitimate playoff push, energizing a fan base that's been waiting for a breakthrough. For McLaurin, New York offers a massive market and a chance to be a hero, to etch his name in Jets history and become a household name in the city that never sleeps. The Jets' defense is strong. The offense just needs a spark, a playmaker who can turn close games into wins and give the team a true identity. This is the bold move the Jets need to make, a statement that they're done waiting and ready to compete with the league's best. McLaurin's arrival would electrify the fan base and the locker room, bringing hope, excitement, and a renewed sense of purpose to the entire organization. The time to act is now. The window for success is open, but it won't stay that way forever. The Jets have the resources and the need. All that's left is the courage to pull the trigger and reshape their future. With McLaurin, the Jets could finally turn the corner and give their fans the winning football they've been dreaming of. Let's talk about the New England Patriots, a team that's been searching for a true number one receiver for years. Despite their storied history and championship pedigree, the Patriots have struggled to find that dynamic playmaker on the outside who can change the game in an instant. Adding TerryMcLaurin would be a game-changer for their offense, giving Mac Jones, or perhaps a rookie quarterback, a legitimate top target who can make contested catches and stretch the field vertically. McLaurin brings a rare combination of speed, precise route running, and toughness, qualities the Patriots have sorely lacked since the days of their last elite receiver. His ability to create separation would give the quarterback a much-needed margin for error, opening up the playbook for more creative and aggressive play calling. Bill Belichick has traditionally been hesitant to invest heavily in wide receivers, preferring to build through defense and depth. But with the offense stagnating, it's clear a new approach is needed. The Patriots have the cap space and the financial flexibility to make a deal happen and sign McLaurin to a long-term contract, securing their future at the position. McLaurin fits perfectly in their precision-based offensive system. He's versatile enough to line up all over the field, whether outside or in the slot, and can be used in motion to create mismatches. For McLaurin, New England offers stability, elite coaching, and the opportunity to become the centerpiece of a new era for the franchise. He'd be the focal point of the passing game and a leader in the locker room. The trade price, likely a first-round pick, would be steep, but McLaurin is a proven commodity, not a gamble. He's shown he can produce at a high level regardless of who's throwing him the ball. The Patriots need to evolve to keep pace with the modern NFL, and acquiring McLaurin is the bold move that could spark that transformation. McLaurin would instantly elevate the offense and give the young quarterback a reliable, explosive weapon. It's a franchise-altering decision that could pay dividends for years. The Patriots can't afford to keep hoping for a draft miracle or waiting for a late-round gem to emerge. The time to act is now. McLaurin is the sure thing they need, a player who can deliver from day one and change the complexion of the offense. This move would redefine their offense for years to come, giving them a true identity and a go-to playmaker. The time for bold action is now. The Patriots have the resources, the need, and the opportunity. TerryMcLaurin could be the key to the Patriots' resurgence, ushering in a new era of offensive firepower and hope for New England fans everywhere. Now the Carolina Panthers, a rebuilding team with a young quarterback, Bryce Young. The Panthers need to surround Young with elite talent, and McLaurin is the perfect fit. At 26, McLaurin's timeline matches Young's development. He'd give Young a reliable, separation-creating target, speeding up his growth. The Panthers have the cap space to absorb McLaurin's contract and extend him. Adding McLaurin would let Thielen move to a more natural secondary role and ease pressure on young receivers. For McLaurin, it's a chance to be the face of a franchise's offensive rebirth. The trade would cost a first-round pick, but the value to Young's development is immense. McLaurin is a proven star, not a rookie question mark. This move would show the Panthers are committed to building around their quarterback. It's a foundational step for the new coaching staff and front office. McLaurin's presence would elevate the entire offense. The Panthers need to act decisively to support Young. McLaurin could accelerate the rebuild and make the Panthers dangerous. It's the single most impactful move they could make. Carolina should be all in on McLaurin. Finally, the Baltimore Ravens, a contender needing a true number one receiver. McLaurin would instantly become Lamar Jackson's best weapon. His route running and speed would unlock new dimensions in the Ravens' offense. Defenses couldn't stack the box without risking big plays outside. Pairing McLaurin with Mark Andrews, Derrick Henry, and young receivers would create a balanced, explosive attack. The Ravens' front office is aggressive and knows their Super Bowl window is open. Cap space is tight, but they can make it work for a player of McLaurin's caliber. McLaurin would draw top coverage, freeing up Bateman and Flowers. For McLaurin, Baltimore offers a winning culture and a chance to compete for a championship. The trade cost would be high, but the Ravens have to ask, what's the price of getting over the playoff hump? McLaurin could be the missing piece to beat the Chiefs and win the AFC. This is a championship-level move. The Ravens are already great. McLaurin could make them legendary. It's a bold step, but one that could pay off with a Lombardi trophy. Baltimore should be making the call. There you have it, 6 teams that could be transformed by TerryMcLaurin. He's a rare talent who can change an offense overnight. For Washington, it's a tough decision, but the return could reshape their future. For contenders, it's a chance to add a blue-chip star at a premium position. Which team is the best fit? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more NFL breakdowns.